Not a domestic abuser, not a domestic abuser.
Say, shut up. Be quiet.
Say, shut up. Be quiet.
Oh, this one's wild.
Don't violate my rights.
More manpower out.
More manpower?
Turn your camera
I'm
off.
not a threat, no.
I'm telling you now, you're going to be arrested. Go up against, put your hands on the wall.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to put my hands against the wall. Look at these guys, all running in. Don't violate my rights.
Say, shut up. Be quiet.
You don't tell me what to do. None of you tell me what to do.
Sean Paul Reyes is auditing a correctional facility in Kingston, New York. And before we get into this video, I heard that Sean had to upgrade his home and tear out the front door, replacing it with a much larger garage-style door as the new entrance. In part because he just couldn't get into his house with the size of those cojones.
All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one.
And fun fact, that's why I hear he wears sweats or shorts, because he just can't seem to find pants that'll fit.
Who are you? You have no authority to detain me.
Turn your camera
I'm
off.
not. No. I'm telling you, I'm not going to put my hands against the wall. You guys need to calm down. Don't touch me. I don't care who you are. You're not allowed to violate the Constitution. Do not touch me.
Now, as we work our way through this video, when you see the massive correctional facility response, keep in mind, Sean has not been suspected of shooting up a school or robbing a bank. And yet, this is the response for a guy on public property with a camera. In this first interaction with Corrections Officer Johnson, I find it very interesting how frequently we see this disingenuous aspect of all law enforcement. They approach people with a false concern for their safety, always asking,
"Are y'all right?"
You all right, boss?
Who are you, sir?
I work for the sheriff's office.
And your name?
My name is Johnson.
Johnson?
Yeah.
No, Johnson. I don't need any help. Thank you.
Well, you can't be around here. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I can't really even hear you. Sorry, I can't hear you. What'd you say?
You just can't be around here. That's all I'm saying.
Why is that?
Because this is a restricted area.
This is a restricted area, a secure area?
Yeah.
How did I get here?
I don't know.
If it's so restricted and secure.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good. Deputy Johnson?
No, I'm a correction officer.
Correctional Officer
Yeah.
Johnson. Okay. Yeah. Do you have a badge number or anything like that?
Why do you need my badge number?
Just, I like to know who I'm communicating with, that's all.
605.
Okay, thank you. That's it. My name's Sean.
Well, they said that you were out here walking around.
Yeah, I'm just taking a look at the vehicle, yeah. Just taking a look at them.
You just can't be back here looking at the vehicles, though.
Oh, why is that though?
Because it's a restricted area.
But it's not.
It is.
Why do you say it's restricted?
Well, you can't be around our vehicles, is what I'm saying.
So your vehicles are restricted?
So, I mean, do you have a purpose for being here?
Well, yeah, I'm taking a look at the vehicles right now.
Why are you taking a look at the vehicles?
I find them interesting. Thought it was interesting to look at. That's all.
All right, so are you done here, or are you going to continue to wander around?
Wander around. I don't think I'm wandering around. Wandering around means like you don't have a purpose or anything. I definitely have a purpose.
Well, you don't have a purpose for being here, is what I'm saying.
But I don't have a purpose according to you.
But you're looking at our vehicles for what reason?
I just told you I think they're interesting and I wanted to look at them.
All right. So you're going to leave, or you're going to continue to stay?
I'm going to continue to stay. Yeah, thanks.
With zero idea of what he's talking about, Johnson was no doubt told by his superiors to go out and engage Sean to tell him he's in a restricted area that, to Sean's knowledge, isn't restricted at all. This is the problem with all law enforcers, including correctional officers. They're merely order followers who regurgitate things they don't really understand and who are willing to use violence against you if you don't comply. Oh look, we're just in time for the second string wave of tyranny. It's Officer High Blood Pressure Blum.
Hands up against the wall.
Excuse me, sir?
Your hands up against the wall. You're on private property. It's the sheriff's office.
I'm not
Who are
breaking
you?
any laws. Who are you?
I am the officer working here.
You're going to tell me to put my hands
Put
up
your hands
against
up
the wall?
against the wall.
I am not breaking any laws. You have no authority to detain me. Are you even a deputy sheriff?
So watch, Commander.
Are you a
More manpower out to where the cars are coming. Right now.
more manpower? For what?
You can't be here filming.
Sir, you seem tired after what you just did, but
Turn your camera
I'm
off.
not a threat. No.
You're not allowed to be here. I'm telling you now, you're gonna be arrested. Go up, put your hands on the wall.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to put my hands against the wall because I haven't committed a crime.
You can't be here. Being here is a crime.
No, it's not.
You see the sign on the way in?
There is no sign.
There's a sign saying this is the law enforcement center.
That doesn't matter. Look at these guys running here. This is not.
I'm telling you, put your hands up against the wall.
Look at these guys. All running in.
Hands up.
I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not. Don't do it. Don't violate my rights. There's no signage here.
We're just going to call this the first ever Sean Paul Reyes Outdoor Fitness Challenge. I mean, this is a real public service. Look how winded some of these guys look after just a couple seconds of a light jog. We're on the first obstacle course set to the lowest and easiest level. Yet when they complete 15 seconds of very light exercise, some of these guys look like they need to check into the emergency room. With this kind of response, you'd think somebody yelled free donuts or something.
There's no signage. There is no signage. You guys need to calm down. There is no signage. Look when I walked in right here. Look where I walked in with the stairs. Don't touch me.
Signage by the stairs.
No, there is not. No, there is not. There is no signage.
There is signage.
I'm going to prove to you that there's no signage.
And check the signage.
You guys got nothing better to do. Look at you guys. What is wrong with you? There is no sign.
How about if you don't vacate the premises, the patrol division will come over and they'll address the issue at hand.
You have no authority to arrest anyone. You guys are correctional
Just
officers.
listen to what I said.
He told me to put my hands on the wall. Like you have law enforcement capabilities.
Peace officers.
Doesn't matter. I don't care who you are. You're not allowed to violate the Constitution.
Yeah, you can't trespass.
Yeah, you're trespassing.
Where's the sign? Where's the sign? Look, I came from these stairs right here. Look at this. See these stairs? Where's the sign?
Okay, this way, buddy.
Where's the sign? I need to speak to a supervisor. Do not touch me. I need to speak to a supervisor. What authority do you have to tell me to put... Shh, I'm talking to the supervisor. Okay? Excuse me?
Oh, there you go.
Excuse me?
Say, shut up. Be quiet.
You don't tell me what to do. None of you tell me what to do.
How much do you want to bet that every one of these order-following goons have played a part in threatening and abusing inmates? If they're going to act this way outside knowing a camera is rolling, what do you think they do when they don't think they're being recorded?
What is wrong with you?
Because you are trespassing.
Are you a law enforcement officer, sir? Okay, I came from this stairway here. Publicly accessible area. There's a public charging station right over there that the public, there's a sign that says it's public. Learn how to read. Let's go look at it.
That right there is the face you make when you know you've been checkmated. Way to go, Blum. In case you're not familiar with it, the New Yorker's Right to Monitor Act was enacted in 2020, and it protects individuals' rights to record police activity in New York State. This act clarifies that people not under arrest or in custody have the right to film or record police officers in the act of making an arrest or other law enforcement activity. It also ensures that they cannot be harassed or arrested for doing so as long as they are not intentionally obstructing law enforcement. This act is intended to restore trust in the relationship communities have with the police by providing additional protection to your First Amendment rights to make video recordings of police working in public. And in my opinion, laws like this are unnecessary redundancies because we already have the First Amendment and 18 U.S.C. 242 deprivation of rights under color of law. But it's obvious that these knuckle-dragging corrections thugs don't care about abiding by their own laws because they like intimidation tactics just like they like jelly-filled, belly-swelling donuts.
There's a public charging station right here, and this Officer Blum told me, put your hands against the wall. Turn off your recording. I have a right to record in law enforcement and correctional officers.
Which pump are you talking about?
There's an electrical... right here. They're saying that this area is restricted.
Are you talking about where the
right, but there's a sign. There's a sign that says, and there's actually a civilian vehicle there, officer. Okay. Deputy, excuse me. But there's a sign that says this is public. There's no restricted area signs here whatsoever.
Okay.
How's your day other than this?
I mean, until 20 correctional officers ran outside to tell me to put my hands against the wall, it was going all right. It's a beautiful day here today. Checking out the cars.
Do you understand their concerns, though?
But they could have asked, okay, deputy, whatever concerns they might have, they could ask about their concerns. They don't have to say, turn off your camera, put your hands against the wall right now. They're correctional officers. I'm not an inmate. Right here. It says this charging station is available for public use. So this is a public area. There's no signage, as you saw, that this is a restricted area.
You're right. It does say for public use.
Right, so if the public can be here, it means it's obviously not restricted.
So
this
I think
is not
what their concern is you see this road right here where the stop sign is?
right. I came from the stairs, just so you know. Okay,
I heard that.
Okay,
I just want to tell you. So that road right there beyond the stop sign,
right,
that's a public highway.
Okay.
Right. So if you came down here and you pulled up to this, I would think that that's more reasonable. You know what I mean? But
instead of walking down the stairs,
giving the fact walking down the stairs over there, because that's where the correction division is on that side of the building.
Right.
It caused a little bit more concern. I think it'd be more.
But sir, I also have a right to record correctional officers, law enforcement officers. It's called the New York State Right to Monitor Act. There is a law in New York State that gives me the right to record on public property, law enforcement and correctional officers, peace officers. So that's all I'm doing. I'm checking on the cars. I thought it was interesting that they have electric vehicles as cars. And again, he just ran up to me and said, put your hands up against the wall. Instead of asking me, hey, what are you doing? You know, can I help you with anything? Just put your hands against the wall. It's ridiculous.
If there's no sign, truly what you're saying, up there where you came down the stairs, restricted area, there needs to be a sign there.
Right. Again, there's no notice. I walked down I just walked down, and then for them to just come up and say, put your hands against the wall, it's ridiculous. Do you mind if I get your badge number?
Yeah, actually, it's 7-5.
Okay.
I'll give you what's called a right to know card. I'll
okay.
have my name on it.
All right, thanks. And your name and badge number, sir?
Deputy Benziger, badge number.
Thank you, Deputy. I appreciate it.
Are you from the area, boss?
No. I'm not from the area. No, I'm just an independent journalist. My first name is Sean, and
You Long Island order?
Possibly.
See your video.
Possibly. No, my name is Sean, sir. I'm not hiding who I am. As long as people identify themselves to me, it's not like it's a big secret or anything like that. It's not. It's just there is no signage here, and I don't know what else to say. And this is a public charging station, as you see from the sign here from the county. Yeah. This is a public charging station right here. Yeah. So that means the public should have a right to be here.
Yes, down that way. That's
right. I mean, and is it that big of a deal that I walked from another place that has no sign to get here?
They're concerned.
Oh, but there's a way to handle it. There's a way to de-escalate and handle the concern. Hey, what's your name?
Here for the initial.
No, I know that, and I'm not blaming you for that, Deputy. I'm just saying that there's a way to handle things instead of telling me to shut the fuck up, put your hands up against the wall. I'm not an inmate here. I'm a free man. I haven't lost my constitutional rights. I deserve to be treated with respect by public servants. I treat public servants. If you've seen my videos, I don't go out of my way to disrespect anyone. I call people by their rank. I don't disrespect anybody. Yeah, no problem.
Now this deputy starts cop-splaining for the corrections clowns about how concerning it is that a man is standing in the parking lot with a recording device.
Imagine how terrifying that is to have 20 men running at you for taking pictures in a public area.
I got you, but I'm also sure you could probably understand where their cause for concern is.
For what? Tell me.
It is a jail, and God forbid somebody were to try and aid somebody with escaping.
But anything I can see from here, you can get from Google. Just think logically. Anything I can get from Google Satellite View, Google Street View. So the camera in and of itself is not some sort of weapon. It's not a tool for escape.
No, again, I'm not saying that you have malicious intent. I'm just saying that depending on if somebody were to go that route, obviously you can get those images from Google Maps, but they could also do in-person reconnaissance, you know?
Right. I mean, I think if they had nefarious intent, they would want to do it from Google Maps, right?
We don't know where you're
But that's how you talk to But that's why you talk to people.
Exactly. That's my partner there said. Right. We weren't the first ones here.
Right.
So, again, this is normally how I am with people. Like, obviously, for our job, we always have to see if there's any criminality behind things, and then once we find out, okay.
You don't just run up to people and tell them to put your hands up against the wall when they're not breaking any laws?
No,
right? So they do have a restricted area sign here, but there's a public charging station over there that the public has access to use, so That's weird. I'm trying to get the big. I'm trying to get the big picture. I'm trying to get the big picture. A public charging station in a restricted area. Okay.
There's some questions I may not be able to answer to you.
Right. No, I'm just getting the whole picture. That's all. Delivery warehouse, restricted area, authorized personnel only.
Intake booking area. So
Right.
So walking down the stairs where you said you did.
Right.
Do you understand their concern?
Well, I guess it would be
Given you that you saw this, I know that you said you came in from up there.
right. But again, I'm not saying that everybody could be concerned. It's subjective, right? Anybody could be concerned about whatever. I was just explaining to the other deputy here that if they were concerned about people getting reconnaissance, you can get that from Google Earth, right? You can get that from Google Street View. You can get a whole layout of this facility. It's actually 3D printed. I was looking at it before.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't seem rational to me. If this is a restricted area, which I don't know if it is, just they have signs. I see the signs, but I also saw that this is a public charging station, and it looks like a civilian vehicle's there charging. I don't know. It's not a county vehicle.
It's probably a county vehicle. I can see where you think it may be a civilian.
It doesn't
vehicle.
have county plates. I know that.
We have a lot of cars in our fleet that have normal confidential plates on them.
Okay. And again, from now, let's take a walk to where I walked in.
Absolutely.
Okay. Just so we could be clear, because I don't go into restricted areas. Nothing that indicates this would be a restricted area, just stairs going down. Right? I mean,
I do not disagree.
Am I wrong? Like,
I don't. That's something that needs.
if they don't,
Signs were there at one point. I think they got lost in probably a snowstorm or something like that.
Do you understand where he's coming
No,
from?
I know who he is. This is Sean Paul Reyes. I know who he is.
and listen, man, I don't disrespect. If you know who I am, I don't disrespect people.
That's why I came out here. I just want to see, how
I don't do that. But
Listen, no, I learned from your stuff too. Cause I'm like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I watch your videos.
oh man, and no disrespect towards you guys. It's just that when I got somebody running at me, 20 people running at me, saying, "Put your hands against the wall," and I'm like, "Whoa, wait a minute." I know I'm not in a restricted area, at least to my knowledge, from where I'm walking.
Any reasonable and prudent person would agree.
Right. So, and again, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. Some de-escalation. If it is indeed a restricted area, I don't need to be there. It's fine. There's public areas. It's fine. Not a big deal.
It is a restricted area.
Okay, then I won't go down there if it's restricted. But,
I will bring it to the attention of my bosses.
Right.
What your concerns were.
Right.
I will also do an incident report on that too.
Okay, that's fine. You could.
So if you need to foil it for whatever reason.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
This video comes to us from Long Island Audit. I'll leave a link in the description for you, and if you visit them, let them know Here's the Deal sent you. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. And remember, your rights don't end where officer fears begin. Become a channel member, grab a shirt, and I will see you in the next video.